And have a patriotic song in honor rather of Memorial Day. And so today we invited one of our favorite vets to join us on the couch. Doc Denti is a Vietnam vet and founder of the National Balloon Launch in Wind Lake, Wisconsin. He's also in charge of the Christmas for the Vets party that happens every year that we so often talk about here, and a whole lot of other things too.
Good morning, ladies.
Great to have you, Doc. How are you doing?
I'm going to complete my last and final POW balloon launch and move on to my other veterans events because there's a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, let's talk about the balloon launch a little bit. This is something you've been involved with. You founded more than 15 years ago and have been very active with. What happens? Because people can go today and be part of it. It started at Wood National Cemetery in '98, and some ex-prisoner of war who was still alive, a pilot from North Vietnam, was prisoner for many, many years, asked that this be done, and I got on board back then, and it carried it forward, and it's lasted this long. I'm surprised myself, but it's all about prisoners of war and missing in action from all of our wars.
You know, a lot of people say, oh, celebrate Memorial Day, and they think that, but we need to recognize that it is a solemn holiday.
Well, enjoy Memorial Day, but stop at a veterans event. I don't care whether it's the balloon launch or where you're going in town. Stop and remember your veterans and spend a couple hours doing that, then go out and have fun.
Explain the concept of the balloon launch. What does each balloon represent, and how many do you launch?
Well, it's not the amount of we launch. I mean, on the 10th anniversary, we did 25,000 at the lakefront. Well, that went all over the East Coast, Canada. It's not how many. It represents all the wars. It represents those that have not returned home. Those are our heroes from Korea, Vietnam, World War II. They're also our heroes that have never come home. Their families are still waiting. So on the balloons, there's a graphic. It tells a website where to go and tell us how you feel about veterans and what it means to you. So it's not just a balloon up in the air and it falls somewhere and that's it. Because they're found all over the country.
Well, in one story that you sent us, which I thought was so beautiful, was of somebody who came down to the balloon launch. They hadn't done it before, wanted to experience it, launched the balloon in memory of,
her husband, Sandy Burbach, who he was killed in Vietnam.
Yeah, and tell the story of where the balloon was found.
Well, she was there. Her daughter was at a friend's house in Hales Corners, happened to be cleaning the pool for a party, and a balloon was laying there. She found the balloon and looked at the graph. It says same date, same everything, and she went, my God, she did not know that her mother was out by me for the balloon launch. When they hooked up later on, it was just an emotional roller coaster, and it's on the website. The story is fantastic. She would have been here today, but there's a lot going on in her family, but she said, God bless, you know, and she says, even though you were wonderful ladies, you just couldn't do it, you know.
But it's just wonderful, that connection she felt in finding that balloon. She felt it really meant something from her father.
Well, how can a balloon fall out of nowhere in a sunny day, fall out of the sky, fall into this pool of all the area that it covers, and she happens to be picking that balloon up, and her father died in Vietnam? How can that happen?
That's incredible. What do we need to know today, Doc, about prisoners of war, people who are missing in action?
86,000 plus, and the number dwindles little by little because we're finding stuff from the men from Vietnam. Matter of fact, one from Wisconsin on the 29th of June will be buried in military honors in Bayfield. Merlin Ray Allen, he was finally brought back from Vietnam after all these years. Quite a story. So it's still happening. They're finding him. They're bringing him home. It's not how the families want to resolve it. At least they can have that closure. So.
Yeah, I find on Memorial Day and all year round is really a day that we should thank our veterans and those who give us our freedom in our country. But you know, just that simple act of saying thank you, it means so much, don't you think?
It does. You know, Iraqi freedom while we're out of there. We're in enduring freedom. America, really, not only Wisconsin, nobody knows we're at war. And not that they want to know, you know, they're busy with their lives. But we are at war. And we're 7,000 killed in action already. We got 60,000 wounded, terrible wounds. Well, I see them at the hospital at the Christmas show. All the IEDs and the amputations. Nobody even knows there's war going on. It's pretty sad because it's not on TV anymore like Vietnam. Every day you knew how many were kind of killed and how many were wounded. They don't put it on TV. It's a well-kept secret. It's just not right.
You were a medic in Vietnam.
Yes, I was.
You do. I can never get over how much you continue to do year after year after year to help veterans of all the wars. What keeps you going? I mean, why do you do so much? Why don't you just live your life and accept those thank yous and kind of move on? I mean, you're so busy.
Don't want the thank yous. It's okay to have those. I mean, our welcome home kind of sucked, but it's been my kind of a rush for me and a healing. It's like a high for me. And it's been since I went to Chicago Parade in '86 for our welcome home parade. And it's just been, I've been running forever. So I'm glad I love it. It makes me feel whole. It makes me feel like I'm giving back to some, paying it forward for all our future veterans, you know, so they have something to not have to do what we went through.
Thanks for the work that you do for vets. We love supporting what you do. You've got a fantastic event that's going on that we want to tell you about. It's today from noon until 6 p.m. It's at the VFW Memorial Grounds in Wind Lake. If you've never seen the balloon launch, the Wisconsin POW MIA balloon launch, you must go. It's a fabulous event. Take the kids. It's a great opportunity to explain and be able to thank veterans in person. If you go to war-veterans.org/WI launch, then you can also find out, it's .htm, you can also find out more about this incredible event, the ceremonies, the balloon launch, and everything that's happening there. There's food served, and again, an opportunity to meet and greet veterans who'll be there.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thanks, Doc.
Appreciate
Say it like it is, Doc.
We'll do it, moving forward.
Thank you.
God bless.